Christian Jack with Tajon Buchanan here on One Soccer. Tajon, you're here in Canada camp. You've flown from Italy. Things have been going well into Milan, but not necessarily great in the Champions League. I want to start there. What was that like as you sat and watched that heartbreak with Atletico Madrid?
Yeah, obviously, you're going into a tough environment against a great team also. Us being in the great form. So it was a game, back and forth game. Obviously they had the 12th man with their fans. And to go out in penalties is always tough. It was in the end a tough game, but something to still be proud of.
For
obviously.
sure. But when you're on the bench and you're watching and you're getting closer and closer to the 90th minute and you're playing well, what are you thinking? You must be thinking we're almost there at that point.
Yeah, almost there for sure. There's like almost an extra time. And then they score the goal, and then it's like, now you're going to play another 30 minutes of football. And it's tough because as a player, when I was watching from the sidelines, obviously you're itching to go into the game and help the team out. It's to be in a situation like that for the first time was definitely a learning experience. And obviously we came out on the wrong end of it, but it was still something to be proud of.
You mentioned the learning experience. All athletes, the greatest of all times, will always tell you learn so much as well from the ones and the struggles. What were some of those learning moments that you've taken and also the club?
Yeah, just obviously being in a situation like that, a lot of pressure on the line, the game's about to end and just managing to see the game out. Obviously it's difficult in the moment, tired legs, they, like I said, they had the 12th man and their fans, stadium was rocking and stuff like that. It's just, you really have to be there to experience it. It's pretty much it.
You pinch yourself sometimes though, like playing for this club, like Brampton boy still, you deserve everything you get, but you've not been handed anything, but like, do you still feel like it's how special it is to play for a club like that?
Yeah. Obviously, it's massive. It's a huge club, and sometimes you don't realize it because everything's just happening so quickly. I'm, moved there, trying to adapt as soon as possible and learn as much as I can. So you don't really get to just take it all in, but. Obviously Inter's a massive club, and to be training and playing with some of the best players in the world and under one of the best coaches is huge, and super grateful for it.
You talked about one of the best coaches, Simone Inzaghi. What's he like as a coach?
Yeah, obviously he's very competitive. He wants to win, every game. Very tactical coach. Knows what he's talking about. He's very clear what he wants us to do on the pitch, and so far being there for the last 2.5 months, it's just for me, it's taking as much in from them and obviously my teammates, and just trying to learn what they want from me, and when I do get my opportunities to go on the field, to show it and to show that I'm doing the things that they want me to do.
You play against Lazio, more opportunities are going to come, I know. What's the day in like environment, like the training level? Is it gone up a level? Is it another level that you've never seen before?
Yeah, obviously you're playing with, some of the best players. Obviously we're in a position right now where, we're playing really good football. One of the best teams, I would say, obviously in the world right now. And to be training at that level every day definitely was a step up from what I'm used to at Bruges. Nothing too crazy or anything like that, but just, approaching every day and having to be at your top level. Yeah, that's definitely been a change. And then obviously, the games and stuff, obviously came on the field a few times, and the level's been good. Obviously, I feel that I can definitely make a difference in this league and for the team. But it will take time for sure. Just controlling what I can control every day and working hard, and when those opportunities do come, to show it.
It's great that you feel like you belong already. That's important. I want to ask you about a player, Denzel Duru, who's one of the best right-sided defenders in world football, played in a World Cup, can play in a back three, can play as a right back.
Yeah.
How much of an influence has he had already with you as you kind of work as a versatile right-sided player?
Yeah, I think, to be fair, all the wing backs at Inter, I'm able to, take parts of their games and try and add it to my game. Obviously, Dumfries has been at Inter for many years, and to right now to learn off of what he's doing, and it's something big for sure. And he's been super helpful with helping me adapt and approaching every day to be at my best. And yeah, it's been super helpful so far.
And Laara Martinez is the captain who's won a World Cup. But what's it like to see him every day?
Yeah, obviously a top player, and a good guy, super humble, and yeah, it's helped me adapt. He's welcomed me right away to the team, and yeah, like you said, he's the captain of the club. He leads by example, and yeah, he's been having an excellent season so far. So yeah, super happy to be one of his teammates.
Sorry, who else is taking you under their wing there?
Yeah, to be fair, everyone's been super helpful. Obviously, going into the team, is a team that's already been doing really well in the league. So yeah, they welcome me with open arms, and yeah, no, everyone's helped in certain ways, but I would say, yeah, definitely like the Dumfries, some of the wing backs, they've helped me a lot.
And Lautaro may be waiting for you in Atlanta in a Copa America opener. Don't want to get too far ahead. I know you've got this
we
game
just have to
Saturday.
Take care of business first, and yeah, then hopefully revisit that.
How special would that be, though? I mean, not just for you, but for Canada to play in a Copa America against the World Cup champions.
Yeah, I think it's, playing in major tournaments and playing against some of the best competition is obviously very good for this country and for this team. And yeah, we take care of business. We will have the opportunity to do that, and I think, yeah, that'll be very helpful for us to move forward into 2026.
You're still relatively young, but you are now one of the senior players in terms of a bona fide starter, so to speak. Every game we want you on the field, certainly in Canada. I speak for everybody else. What can you take from Inter Milan on a daily basis to help here now in Canada with some of the veterans who have stepped aside to be a bit more of a leader?
Yeah, I think it's just approaching every training, every game to be at your best level. That's what I've taken so far, that, there's no real days off. Everyone at Inter could play and start. Everyone's, the best of the best and top players. So yeah, you have to approach every day like, someone's going to take your spot. So I think, yeah, just pushing guys here to be at their very best is only going to make everyone so much better and be so helpful for the team.
And your coach, Maro, has asked for the team to reignite that passion, to have a bit more of a cultural reset. It's only been about 4 days since you've been here, but have you seen some changes? What have you seen this week?
Yeah, I think everyone's just super dialed in. We know what the mission is and we know what we have to do. Obviously, Maro has done a very good job with that, with motivating us to be prepared for this game. Yeah, I think Maro has done a good job. Obviously, I've been working with him since the 23s when he was the coach there, and yeah, no, I think he's right now the right man, and he's done a very good job motivating us and getting us prepared for these matches and going forward.
So he would have your backing if he wants the job going forward. He obviously does want the job. It's a big game for him. What is he? You believe that one of the right guys to take this forward, and if so, like, what are some of his major strengths?
Yeah, I think for sure he has a good opportunity, and if he gets that role, then super happy for him. I think he's been around this team and this program for a very long time, so everyone respects Maro a lot, and yeah, like I said, he's done an excellent job motivating us and creating something different. Times have changed, and we still want to progress forward as a country and a nation, and a footballing nation, and so far, yeah, he's done a very good job.
Last couple more with you, Tajon. To have the journey that you've gone on and moved so quickly from different places over the last few years, I think my own personal opinion is I think you've done a remarkable job to handle that mentally. How have you matured? How have you done that? How have you managed? I'm sure there's been some moments where you've led in your bed on your own and you can't speak the language and you don't know. But like, for you to have accomplished what you've done is remarkable, man. And like, how do you look at yourself in terms of that, and how much pride do you have of yourself and how much you've accomplished so much?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. Honestly, yeah, something I never really thought about. But yeah, like you say, yeah, I've definitely been in a lot of countries, different environments, cultures, things like that. Yeah, but I kind of just let the football, help me adapt and things like that. going to these environments and just performing, and then you get the respect from everyone else, and that helps you settle in. And yeah, so far it's been good in Italy, adapting, starting to to learn the language and stuff like that. And yeah, it's been super helpful and super excited. Yeah.
I suppose to put a bow on it, final one then. You just got to love it, right, man? Is that what it is? You just got to love every day, the training, sometimes the hard losses in the Champions League, the wins, the World Cups. Like, you just got to love everything. Is that right? The passion?
Yeah, definitely. It's obviously, since a little kid, this is what I wanted to do. And obviously I want to play in the very best leagues for, some of the biggest clubs. And yeah, now to sit here and say, yeah, I play for one of the biggest clubs in the world it's definitely an honor and something I dreamed about as a kid. And yeah, it's all that stuff. Waking up and you play football for a living. So you can't really complain too much about that.
It's special. No, don't ever hear complaints from you. Listen,
exactly.
Canada is so proud of you. Keep going. You're flying our flag. It's wonderful to see that wonderful club of Inter Milan having a Canadian playing well for them as well. So thank you for your time and keep going. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes.